Good evening, YouTube. So this video is a little bit different from my normal ones because we're filming in the evening, but we're just going to do a quick look over the garden. There's been a lot of new changes, a lot of growth, and I just want to show you it. So these are my miniature or indeterminate small tomatoes, and they are actually starting to flower now. So I was wondering when these were going to start flowering because all my other tomatoes are really starting to flower. Um, but these were a little bit late, but finally they're starting. We have a lot of growth in our peppers. So this one is probably doing the best. You can see a pepper right there. And this one is, well, these, because there's multiple peppers, are getting fairly big. And I guess there was a storm because this tomato plant got blown down. So I am going to have to stake this, but you can see that there is a pretty nice sized tomato going right there. So I'm going to have to go get some ties and tie that up. Maybe I'll just move the one from the bottom. So I'll come back to that in just a moment. This pepper is not doing so hot. So last year when I grew my peppers, there was one pepper plant that seemed like it died prematurely in this same spot. And now this one is not doing so hot in this spot, so I don't know what's going on with it, but there's still growth. This tomato plant is doing pretty good. You see multiple flowers growing. This tomato plant is doing pretty good, multiple flowers. The basil still growing pretty good. Whatever this is, looks like it's going to flower. So we'll see what this is. We have some tiger melon flowers starting. That's right there. Our these are marigolds. They are starting to flower. And this one right here is actually already bloomed. This flower is actually bloomed, so that's kind of early. And again, that's a zinnia flower coming up. The other melon is actually starting to produce some flowers. So everything's growing well. This right here is the scallop squash. That one's still growing nice and big. Let's move on over to our next garden plot. And these tomatoes are actually getting a pretty good size. It has to be probably at least 2 feet. Again, this one is going pretty well. Flowers growing on them. All of the scallions seem to be going pretty well. I was concerned about those because some were yellow, but they're all improving. These are the snapdragons, and we can see a few flowers starting to come out on there, but I am going to have to stake those up so that they don't continue to fall. Nasturtium growing. This is more basil growing. More basil. Zinnias. Chamomile. Nasturtium. All types of things are still growing in the garden. This basil right here is starting to flower a little bit, so that's pretty cool. So growth overall, and a little tomato forming. You guys, the things that I am most excited about is this fig tree. I've been growing these fig trees, that mother tree, for probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And then I decided to clip off some of them and clip off some of the branches and start a couple of new figs because people say they're easy to, make new plants out of, and they really are. But if you look right here, you can see a baby fig growing. They call them a figlet. This is so exciting. It's like the first time in a long time. I think this right here is a Brava fig or something. It's like an early fig. But I was out here earlier today and I just saw these little baby figs growing and I got so excited because it's been a long time. And that is actually the only one that I can find right now. But I thought I saw some. Oh, there's one right there. Hiding right there. So I am pretty proud. I might be a father after all. That was a joke. This one's starting to yellow. Got to figure that out. And then the hibiscus is actually starting to flower, so that's pretty exciting. we'll see some pretty big, I believe these bloom red. So yeah, pretty exciting times in the garden. And last but not least, I cannot live out this lemon tree. Those lemons are getting a pretty good size. They're starting to yellow. That looks like an unhealthy yellow, so I don't know. But yeah, the lemon tree for the first time is producing fruit, and they are getting fairly large. So I am very, very excited. All right, you guys, just a quick update. Peace out. And I could not leave without showing you the update on the container garden, pulling some weeds, showing you the nasturtium, all the other little growths that are growing. Can't remember everything I planted, but those are alyssum. And then finally, I wanted to show you the snapdragon. This is actually the next day after, and you can see a little pinkish bloom forming. So I'm excited to see what these end up looking like. We out.